Fear is not a weakness. It's a sign you're pushing yourself to new limits. Rise above it. Face it head on and let it fuel your determination to rise to new heights. Show the world that you are unbreakable, unstoppable, unyielding, and remember, together we are resilient.
Cavalry calling us first. You gotta put on your dreams, but you gotta learn how to lead. All the times of doubt, I'm telling myself that I wasn't great, but wait, bigger the plate, the bigger the stakes is raised. I know that I'm dealing my fate. I know that I'm dealing my fate. I know that I'm running on faith. I know that I'm working so hard, no time for the
Hey, welcome to Leaders Lead the Podcast. Today is April 18th, and I am super excited to be back here with you all. I was supposed to put out an episode yesterday, and I'll tell you about that. I appreciate all the people that reached out to me asking, hey, where's the episode? It was something I promised. It was on my to-do list. I've been doing this thing where I make sure that I put out an episode on Friday, for Saturday. Saturday is my intent, but I realized that it might not seem as intentional. Here's my promise to you. I promise every single Friday night, every single week, I will release an episode so that when you wake up in the morning, no later than 6 in the morning, you'll have the Leaders Lead podcast episode. That is my promise, not just to you, but my promise to me, myself. Being more intentional is one of the things that I've been working through. I've been trying to figure out stuff when it comes to the things I'm going to do in my life, the things I'm not going to do. And the podcast, obviously, I've been doing this for several years, is definitely a big part of my life. You guys, you all are a big part of my life. And I want to clarify something. This is not just a podcast. It's a real conversation and a real place to get support. With that being said, with the people that are reaching out to me, I really want to know what you're dealing with in life, right? What that looks like is sending me an email at info@tonytaylorinspires.com and just saying, hey, I'm really struggling with this, and I really want you to have a conversation with this person, this expert. If it's something that you know that I'm good at or something that I mentioned and you got some questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I really am making a focus and making a push to make these episodes not about me and not about what I need, not about what I want, but what it is that you need and what it is that you want. I talked about this before, right? When I first started the podcast, I wanted to learn how to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to master my fear of public speaking, and I kind of brought you all along with me for the ride. The way that this is going, right? I'm in the passenger seat, and y'all are freaking in the car with me, but y'all are driving. So I really want this to be interactive and not just the podcast where I talk at you, but I want to talk with you, right? And I'll tell you more about what we're doing as a community here in a second, but it was community, right, that brought me to the point where I'm at right now. I have the most joy that I've had in several years, right? I'm working on a book that I'm going to kind of put the story in. So stay tuned for that. I'm a little bit a ways from that. Like I said, I'm wrapping up some stuff, but I went through a really hard season with family, a hard season. Thank God that I had some family. Thank God that I had some friends that could be there for me. Thank God that I had a counselor, right? It really helped me know and realize that you are not meant to carry things alone, right? You can carry them along, but not alone. And I've had some really good friends, Yeah, of course. There's when you're going through something as an individual, you realize that there's some individuals that you have that's going along with you that will jump off. And as soon as things get rough for you in your life and you realize like, okay, what that really was about. And that's really what's been on my mind and what's been deep in my heart is the community, is the power of not doing it alone. I think about, man, oh my God, my wife, I think about just so many different people. My sister has been there to help me through some hard times. I've had my mom, I've had this community of all different people. I've had families that were going through the same things that we're going through, things that were just like identical. And it was so cool to be able to share notes. And I just been thinking this whole time, like, oh my God, there is unity in community. I hit that wall and didn't have that community. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. I'm slowing down with coaching. I help folks with public speaking. I've been helping build these platforms with podcasting. Right now, I'm not taking as many people. I'm slowing down. I'm in this counseling program. I should be done with my master's here really soon. And I just been wanting to be more intentional with this space, more intentional with the time that I have. And, I can't think of no other way than to do that by opening up a digital space for men that are going through hard times. I'm talking about men that are struggling with their children, struggling with substance abuse, struggling with life, struggling with self-esteem, like just struggling, and they need a strong community behind them. You don't have to be going through the same thing that everybody else is going through. A community of support, people that's going to be there with you, people that's going to be there for you. And if you are listening to this and you're not a man, please pass this to your husband, your significant other, pass this to somebody that you feel like it would be beneficial. I'm not going like to where my platform and all of that is it's strictly man, but this community of this support group that I'm building is especially for men. I am looking at epidemic right now, and I don't know if everybody else is seeing this epidemic. If everybody else is putting a post on it, I'm seeing it, and oh my God, man, people are taking their lives more now than ever, and especially men. And the last thing that you hear is, oh, I can tell that he was kind of withdrawn from us, and he was really quiet, and he's talking about this or talking about that, and it just makes me so freaking sad that people can get to a point where they feel like giving up, where they feel like there's no hope. And I know what that feels like. I have never been suicidal before in my life, but I damn sure know what it feels like to have the understanding to why somebody could go that route. And that's what scared me for the first time ever, was saying, I can definitely see how somebody can get there, right? And I think about, I had a business partner, God rest his soul, Corey. I mean, we had text a couple times before he left this earth. Didn't think nothing about it. He seemed like the most happy. I was going to say happy, but I would say the most stoic guy. Like he had everything under control. But then I found out that he took his life. I found out that he was going through some hardships, and it's been the same thing with a lot of brothers that I've served with in the military. Tough exterior on the outside. They don't cry. They say words like, that doesn't really affect me. I'm a Marine devil dog. I'm tough, until you get that phone call, until you see that post from their wife where they're saying, hey, my husband is no longer with us. And it really fucks me up to hear that. It really breaks my heart, right? And I want to dedicate the rest of my life to supporting people that are going through some rough times, because if it wasn't for the community that I've had, like I don't know where things would have gotten, but thank God I've had that community, right? And so what I'm offering you is a monthly space where we'll check in. We'll talk about the real shit that's going on in your life. This is the one moment, the one time, the one opportunity where you can vent to other brothers that hear you, that really hear you, other brothers that could give you their life experience, other brothers that you could tap into. Hey, I heard you just say that. This is what I did for this, and vice versa. And we share resources together. So we set an intention during those conversations for the rest of the month. Okay, this is going to be my intention. This is what I'm working on. And the way that these intentions go is I am already doing that. We're going to speak it into existence. None of that woo-woo stuff, but really speak it into existence. If you're going through a rough time, you're feeling sad, and you know that running is one thing that help you, I want you to come into those groups. I mean, you could even just listen if you want, but if we're really participating, you come into the group and you say, hey, my intention for this month is to get out and go running at least 10 times. I am already running at least 10 times a month. You're speaking it into the moment. And that's what we're going to do. And I'm not the leader of the group. I'm bringing the group together and I'm facilitating the group. I'm also going to have the stuff that I'm going to be talking about with some things that I'm going through and setting intentions to. And then what we'll do is we will meditate together. Meditation has been one of the things that I can say that really changed it around. I've had anxiety my whole life. I've been a people pleaser my whole life. I've been one of those people that's inside of my head. I want everybody to love me. I just hate it when somebody is mad at me, even if they have abused, misled, or talked bad about me or did some stuff. I still love them. I still boom. Okay, I'm going to meditate and it goes away. Right. So that's what we're going to do. And it helps you slow down. It helps you reduce your stress. It helps you get really clear, and it helps you create a space before reacting. And that's what we'll do. The last 10 minutes, we'll meditate on that intention, and then we'll go back out into the world. And the way that we'll keep it going, because it's not just that group, we'll keep it going through a group chat. It'll most likely be through WhatsApp. And I'm taking some suggestions. WhatsApp is one of the only things that I can see, but I do know there's another app called Signal. Haven't really figured out those two yet. I'm trying to figure out which one would be the best and give everybody the most privacy. It seems like Signal might be a good opportunity. I smiled a little bit when I said that because I thought about this is all the way off topic, I know, but I thought about the Secretary of Defense using Signal to talk about war plans when it came to some missions that they were going. And I'm just like, it's not secure enough for the Department of Defense to use, but it's certainly secure enough and encrypted enough for us to use. And we don't have to worry about the information that we're sharing getting out into the public. And that's one of the things when you join this group, we're going to sign an intention form saying what our intentions are and keeping the anonymity. Oh my God. Basically, I don't know why I can't get this straight. My talking is off today, but we are, I know y'all are probably saying the word, Tony, it's this word, anonymity. That is what we're going to pledge to, anonymity inside of this group. And it's going to be between us, and we're going to be working through these things together. Even if it's, hey, I need somebody to talk with me. Not going to be a religious group, but hey, I need somebody to pray with me. I was just on the phone with a brother today, one of my really good brothers. He was one of my friends. When I was going through some really, really hard times, I would just call him sometimes and just be sitting in my truck, and he would just start talking to me, and he'll start breathing life into me. He just knew what I was going through. And I'm just like, man, how cool will it be to be able to bring this to other people? How cool would that be? And I got goosebumps because this has been on my heart for quite some time. I've been talking about it with my wife. How can I do this to where it's super simple, to where people are really getting value in it and they freaking love it? And I was on the phone with my brother. I was just talking about Jimmy, and I was just like, he asked me, he said, and I hope it's okay that I'm sharing this. I'll reach out to him and ask him. But he said, how can I help you? What can I do for you? And I said, because we're talking about career stuff, and he's been a speaker for a long time. And I said, brother, you're already doing it. You've already been there for me in the trenches. You've already have given me that counsel. You've given me that support. Keep doing it and keep praying for me. And I asked him the same, and he said the same. Keep praying for me. And then we prayed for each other. How cool is that? And to me, that's the brotherhood that I have craved for a very, very long time, even when I didn't know that that's what I needed. So I want to bring that to you. I want to bring that to the people that are struggling. So leaders lead even when they hurt, and they'll keep leading and go farther when they're doing it together. Men are carrying a lot. We're not talking about it, and that space is going to be for you. What I'll do is I will put a link in the comment section so that you can join the wait list, and I want you to join if you need that support. And again, no pressure. So in closing, subscribe to the podcast if you're not already subscribed. If you're listening to this, please subscribe. I can't tell you enough. When I look at the metrics of the show, I see a bunch of people watching. I see a bunch of people reaching out to me, but I don't necessarily see the same amount of folks subscribing to the show. So subscribe to the show. It helps. It helps get us in that podcast algorithm. It helps us help and support other people that are going through some hardships. So please subscribe to the podcast. Leave a 5-star review. If for some reason you cannot leave a 5-star review, reach out to me at info@TonyTaylorInspires.com and tell me what I can do to make this show better, what I can do to where this show can get a 5-star rating from you. And so with that being said, please go to the show notes. Please share this with somebody that you believe that could benefit from joining this men's support group. Thank you for your time. I greatly appreciate it, and I don't take it lightly. Whew, that was great. If you enjoyed this podcast, well, I'm sure you enjoyed it. If you're still here with us, what I want you to do is head over to your favorite podcast and streaming network and give us a download, subscribe to the channel, and also let us know what you think about the show. And from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you for the things that you've done. Thank you for the things that you're doing. And especially thank you for the things that you're going to do, because I know that you're going to do something amazing.